to the Everyday is a New Day podcast and live show, the inspirational show about moving forward and choosing to be more of you, transmuting the self-doubt and stepping into courageously aligned confidence in who you uniquely are. My name is Kim O'Neill. I'm a twice certified transformational confidence coach, Reiki master, best-selling author, and former crime analyst who now helps empathic, heart-centered individuals shatter the noise of self-doubt, find clarity on what self-love really looks like, and the courage to be peacefully grounded in who you've always known you are, from the inside out. Join me for the live shows on Facebook and YouTube, and visit KimO'NeillCoaching.com for more info. Let's get to it. All right, everybody. And I did the wrong intro. I was like, why is this one so long?
Longer than a prairie dog.
Exactly. So allow me to introduce you to Rise and Shine, Creating 2020 Vision. Today is day 8. We're talking all about vision. I have another amazing guest here today. Welcome, Dom Brightmon.
Yeah, that's right.
So
and left.
And there we go. I just literally had someone reference you talking about east, west, north, south from last week. So we have a packed 30-minute show for you here today. So allow me to just say welcome. So glad that you are here. This is the show that is all about aligning you with your vision and allowing your vision to be something that you believe in, believing in yourself, knowing that what you want to experience for the second half of 2020 absolutely is possible. And so choosing to set your sights on that vision, connect with it, build out that energy. And that's what today's conversation is going to be about. And I want to just go ahead and quickly say that as we are nearing the end of this theme of creating 2020 vision, we're moving closer to the conversations that are going to be talking about mindset and how that also is a key piece in you experiencing what your vision is manifested in physical reality form. We've got an amazing workshop that I'm going to be hosting. And so I've already got some information about that here on Facebook. I'll do a separate video about that. But if you'd like to take this information about envisioning, goal setting, and really building out your vision further, then definitely check that out. And so with that said, Dominic, welcome back. So excited to have you here.
Feels good to be back. Yeah. How's it feel?
And that too.
Yes.
Okay, so for our viewers, I want to share with you that Dom Brightmon is an author and the host of the Going North podcast. He's also a certified member of the John Maxwell team, and he's the forthcoming co-author of From Crappy to Happy. And when it comes to success and moving forward, this man knows his stuff, and he's not shy about bringing a song to it all. And so that's what we'll definitely be asking him to share with us at the very end of today's show. And you can learn more about him by going to dombrightmon.com. And Dom, do you have any other words you'd like to say about who you are and what you do before we get into the conversation?
Yes, I am chocolate. I like chocolate. I believe in fun. Let's see. Sunsets on the beach. That's always good, right?
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's probably some other stuff too. Definitely some other good stuff.
And this is why we're having him back. So okay, you know what? Let's do this. Talk to me about your glasses. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I got two choices here. I got the samurai hat, but then I got these glasses that I need to dust off because I haven't worn them in years. Because these are probably, my God, I think they're 8, 9 years old, 10 years old almost. And I haven't worn them in a while. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to surprise Kim with this one. I'm not even going to wear these for the pre-show. I'm just going to just show them off as soon as the credits roll on and see her expression. And you actually survived better than I thought. So that's good. That's good. You kept your composure well.
Well, because I had that little preview, I could see him. I was like, what is he doing? I see those glasses. Okay, so those glasses are very fitting because today we're going to talk about vision. And so when you think about having a vision, just in general terms, what comes to mind for you? You know, what does it mean to have a vision? What does it look like? Talk to us a little bit about your thoughts on vision.
I say vision is a driving force, is a driving, powerful force. It's having the power to see within yourself something that other folks can't see exactly yet. It's like you're predicting something in the future and you're going to make it a future truth. It's like you're saying, hey, I'm going to be the author of a best selling book and it's going to happen. And if you want to make a deadline on it, to put a dead end on procrastination, it'll happen. Heck, it reminds me of the story of this one preacher out in Seoul, Korea. I believe his name was David Youngie Cho. When he first started off in his ministry, just as a reference, he actually had maybe two members. I think it was like a friend of his and a wife, and he would preach with his eyes closed, and he would
Wow.
imagine that the whole room would be filled with people. And he actually was very successful in growing his ministry group to over 100,000 members. So much that he actually had to have different silos to be able to simultaneously get his message out to all those people. So that's really what vision is, being able to have a driving force inside of your mind that you see that's going to be a truth in the future that other folks don't see exactly yet here yet in real time.
That is a fantastic story to really paint the picture of having a vision, about seeing it in your mind's eye first, and your glasses are very fitting for a visual of that as well. So thank you for that. And so let's talk about this. How do you see, as we're nearing towards, we're going to start having more conversations about how the mindset piece factors into supporting the visions that we have. What comes up for you? Because you are also a transformational coach, really helping people to achieve their goals. And so how do you see mindset connecting with that vision piece?
I'd have to say mindset is probably 95% of it, because what happens in the mind is usually what's going to happen in the future, because the mind itself, it's really best used for two functions: for replay and pre-play, replaying past victories, past wins, heck, even past moments where you were down, to avoid those down moments happening again, and really just focusing on past victories to encourage you to go forward, and to pre-play with this whole theme of visioning and seeing your future ahead of time and envisioning something in the future, and sometimes even months later happening down the road, because the brain itself, even though I sometimes joke around that I have an elephant bear trapped type of memory, it's still not good to have your your brain used for storage. So it's really all about mindset, using it to pre-play how you want your future to look like, and then heck, even doing something like a small vision board. I usually try to have a vision board as my desktop as well, since I've been moving a lot of furniture over these past few months. And sometimes the vision board could get lost and stuff could fall off. So, you know what? I just grabbed a bunch of Google images, spliced them all together, put them on the desktop instead. So that
Yes.
way to be a lot easier. And I open my computer every day and it's up there every day. So that strengthens the mental picture that'll eventually become the picture in real time.
That is so good. That is something I have done as well, is grabbed pictures from the internet, put them together. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so while we're on this note, for our viewers, live or replay, what do you do to really support you, being able to see that vision in your mind's eye? Do you create a vision board, whether it be a virtual digital one, or whether it be something on an actual, poster board, pictures from magazines, things of that sort? What do you do to be able to really see it? And so, Dom, that's awesome. So when you see your vision board on your computer every day, what do you do? Like, I know this sounds so simple, and yet for some people, it really helps to connect those dots. What do? You turn on your computer, you see it, and then what?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Nice.
It's
So,
like
okay. So put into words, I'm going to say you feel into it. You relax into it.
that's right. Just really feeling in the motion and just really getting into the actual feeling of, hey, I'm having this thing in the future and it's going to be super special, fabulous, and super special, awesome. At the same time, just really trying to put emotional feel to it, because there's this one phrase that this guy by the name of Paul Martinelli likes to say, is to hold your image. And it's really powerful. So in a way, even though I'm not jokingly both arms and legs hugging the darn vision board. It's like, yeah, this is my image is going to be in the future, but still just letting it resonate in my mind just for a few moments and then get on with whatever I'm going to be doing technical wise, whether it's telework or something else in the future. Just really taking a moment to really just breathe and let it seep into my mind and have an emotional pull to it. Because really, even though we like to be logical, or at least we like to claim ourselves to be logical when we're out there in the world, we're still emotional creatures. And emotions are going to drive us first. It's it's kind of like the whole George Lopez show. It's like, all right, so what? So if I go upstairs and kill the boy, which longer, premeditated or heat of passion? Heat of passion. All right, I'm going. So heat of passion is a much more powerful thing because they're emotional creatures, and just giving that quick moment of really feeling what it would be like to have that thing in the future.
That's really great, Dom. That's and one thing I want to highlight is you were talking about having that thing in the future. And yet the reason why we have the vision board and we take the time to feel into it daily is to bring it into that present moment. So even though it's like our minds go, yeah, okay, I don't have it yet, it's going to happen in the future, you feel into it now because energy is energy. So the universe doesn't know if you have something right now, if you're feeling into it because you already have it, or if you're feeling it because you're simply looking at pictures of it. So the reason you want to do that is the more that you bring it into that present moment, then that future isn't so future. It becomes part of your reality a lot quicker. So I love that. And Dom, I just have to say, you have lots of love in the comments. So lots of people just love your laughter and your personality. So we're, and that's why I was like, Dom's perfect. We're going to bring him back. So I'm glad you're here today, Dom.
Hey, that's like the best compliment ever when someone invites you back so darn quickly to actually come back on the show. So I'm definitely honored to be back. And I'd usually like to refer to the comments, but there's another reason why I haven't worn these glasses for years. I wear regular glasses and these things suck. So I can't really see too much. I mean, I can see going forward. I can see Kim's pretty face in front of me, but I can't really see all these comments here. It's like I'm in a helicopter and I see a bunch of ants with these glasses on. So that's another reason why I don't wear these too often. But shout out to everybody. I know Sherry's probably in the room and the rest of the awesome humans on Kim's wonderful tribe.
We've got lots of awesome people. We've got Sherry and Carol and Helene and Kara. And I have to give a quick shout out to Nick Wood. I actually just came from his show. So Nick, so awesome to see you here with us today. And so we're keeping the show moving because Dom has something immediately after today's show. So Dom, I want to get into, I asked you, what is an empowering quote you can share with us? And I looked at your quote and I was like, okay, I got to ask him about this. So Dom's quote is, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And that is a quote from Ric Flair. And so Dom, will you please explain for us, why is this, what about this is the empowering aspect of it?
Oh, the Nature Boy, 16-time world champion, dirtiest player in the game, one of the most legendary humans walking the planet, baby. To be the man, woo, you gotta beat the man. And it goes deeper than just professional wrestling beating the other guy in the ring. It goes deeper than that. The reason why it's so empowering, and you can change it to woman to fit the gender, because I know we have a lot of ladies in the group too, but just really about bettering yourself and being better than who you were before. Is the Dominic Brightmon of today, of 2020, better than the Dominic Brightmon of 2016? If the answer is no, then I lose and I have to get better. Is the Kim O'Neill of 2020 better than the Kim O'Neill of 2022? Let's hope not, because she's always growing and getting better. It goes deeper than being basically the metaphorical world champion. It's about being better than yourself. It takes the thought process of becoming the best version of yourself a lot better. Because sometimes I always think about, it's like, all right, I'm stronger compared to my older self, but I might lack in endurance compared to my older self, since I was more into the Taekwondo and the CrossFit back then. How would I fare off against my old self? If there is any way to get some technology to get that going, I would love to try that freaking out, because that'd be freaking awesome. But yeah, that's why it's an empowering quote. It's all about becoming better than what you were before.
Thank you. That is beautiful. So to be the man is to beat the man. And that man is simply you, who you are, who you were, who you are. Love it. Love it. And so, that was an excellent explanation. And so Dom, let's move into your specific vision for 2020. When I asked you, what is your 2020 vision? Dom said, my 2020 vision is advancement. Advancement in life and in business for those that stay focused on clarity and not chaos. And so I started to go, I could see this vision in different ways. Will you please expand and clarify that vision for us?
Sure thing. One word I like to focus my life on is advancement, hence tips and techniques to advance yourself, going north. And focusing on that one word, advancement, can be for just about anything. It can be different things to different people, especially in this era where attention management is at an all-time high. Time is our most valuable commodity, but how we dedicate our attention is really how that commodity is spent, because if you're distracted on the social media on this little zombie apocalypse device, or as a friend of mine called it, a fondle slab, since he fondles it when he's bored or whatever, is that really focusing on what you really need to do. Because one of my goals for this year is to get to episode 300 of my podcast. Another thing is to help make From Crappy to Happy to become a best-selling book along with the other folks, and really just focusing on advancement and getting on more stages, especially virtual now that we're still in COVID in the US of A and all this other nonsense. And heck, even losing some weight. I'm actually closer to getting to my weight goals of losing my 15 pounds for the 3 months. And that's could be meager compared to before, but definitely focusing on health goals too, because I've learned a couple of years ago, and I'm still learning today, that as even though I'm far from old, I'm still far from spring chicken in terms of hatching out of the egg. Let me say this. I'm closer to the spring chick in terms of the old mother hen, but I still need to make sure I'm taking care of the future wolf for the mother hen. So making sure I keep health in mind too, as well. So that's really why I listed that as my vision: being better, stronger, lighter, and really just making some tangibles with it too, to focusing on advancing and getting better and not butter.
Nice, nice, nice. I love all the metaphors, that closer to the spring than the hen, but being aware of what you're moving towards as well, that future version of yourself. I love it. So Dom, I pulled some images just that came up for me as I was looking at your vision about advancing. And, this was one of them that popped up. I saw it in a lot of places. And so I want to ask you, does this image on the screen, for those who are audio only listeners, there's an image of someone walking up those steps towards success. And it's got things listed on there such as learning, training, and instruction and practice. I want to ask you, how does this image represent or reflect your vision?
It represents my vision, especially the learning piece, because there's some things that we need to unlearn. We learn so many things and we get brainwashed so much from birth to the grave, depending on where you are in the world, especially through the virus antennas, or should I say the vomit antennas of certain media outlets, and really unlearning certain things of, all right, making sure I watch something that'll benefit me, learning things to like, okay, am I engaging or indulging in too much of other people's content and not getting within my own self? And I found myself guilty of that. And that's been one of the major changes I've been making bit by bit, is making sure I'm focusing more on creating, getting on other people's podcasts, spreading the word more out there, because it's also about creating and making sure that I'm still taking care of myself and I don't have all these voices in my head from all these other folks, because it's dangerous when you're eating from other people's tables metaphorically so much. So that's really what that image speaks out to me.
And I love that you mentioned about having other voices in your head, because it's one thing to have your own vision, but if you have other people's voices paired with your vision, that's going to be a mismatch. That's going to be a contrasting energies, and that won't be so supportive, of you actually experiencing your vision. So I love that you mentioned that. Awesome. And you know what? Let's just take a quick moment to check out these comments. We have so many awesome things coming through. We have, where do I begin? We've got Kara saying that her 2020 vision is always about connection to herself and to others, as well as the divine. I also wish to focus on my connection and calling to channel beings of light and share it with humanity. Awesome. Awesome. And you're great at that, Kara. So I love that you shared that with us today. And we have Carol saying that she loves your spirit and your knowledge. And And it's just so much awesomeness here. And Helene is saying, I am learning every time I come here. Well, we absolutely love that, Helene. So yeah, raising the roof, thumbs up for sure. So, okay. So Dom, one of the things that I asked my guests to do, and we talked about this a little bit before the show, is to model what a 68-second process looks like by taking what your vision is and taking 68 seconds to talk about it in the present moment, knowing that it hasn't happened yet, but talk about it in the present moment as if it's already happened, allowing yourself to feel into it and amplifying that momentum around your vision. And this is something that everybody can do. So this is something you at home can also do. And so Dom, would you be open to doing that for us today?
There we go. There's open. All right.
Is that open? Oh, okay. He was opening his hands. Okay.
I was thinking of a gesture for that one, and that's what came out of the head. So yeah, I'm open to it. My execution will be better next time for that one.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I love. You're being you. You followed, you know what felt good for you. So that's awesome. So, okay. So Dom, so going back to your vision, you said my 2020 vision is advancement in life and business for those that stay focused on clarity and not chaos. And then of course, everything you just shared with us. Would you be open to just really speaking that and feeling into that out loud?
Yes, ma'am. Indeed. I am definitely grateful for this year of 2020, where I've interviewed over 150 authors and they have shared their stories. And I contributed to a book that has reached 75 plus countries all over the world. And they were inspired to really find out that their crappy moments can become their happy moments. I'm grateful for all the folks that have connected with me this year and that I'm going to build strong brick concrete relationships with that will help us to better our fellow human beings to be the best versions of ourselves possible. I'm grateful that I've reached my fitness goals of getting 15 pounds lighter overall, 60 pounds lighter this year compared to the past years, able to be more physically fit and ready to take on any obstacle that may come my way. I'm grateful for the blessed health that my mother has, that my older brother has, that my family has, that my loved ones have. I'm grateful for all of the stages I was able to grace this year, all the podcasts I was able to get on to really share the message of advancement for other people. And I am grateful for being able to be grateful because some folks may not have discovered that power of gratitude.
How do you feel right now, Dom?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad I stopped for a bit because I felt like you would have to throw a virtual robe on me like James Brown. I'm probably going to start hooping and hollering or something, like preaching. Like, yeah, like praise Jesus.
Well,
right, organ goodness.
That was awesome. So in many ways, what Dom also did was a rampage of appreciation as he really focused on that gratitude piece. And notice how he started to talk about other things that may have seemed like they weren't directly connected to the vision, but they were just other things that felt good and other things that he could be grateful for. And so by doing that, he's amplifying the energy of gratitude, which I'm sure you've all heard is a very high vibration and is very helpful to supporting you in moving forward and manifesting your visions and all of that. So bravo, Dom. Thank you so much for doing that with us today, because we all got to feel into that as well and enjoy that. And it can be that simple to start. So love it, love it, love it. And we have, yes, Carol saying, woot, woot, Dom. And, and yeah, just lots of praise for you here. And Nick is saying, great 60-second idea. Absolutely. This is something that everybody can do. And you just take what your vision is, speak it as if it's already happened, which really does require us to be mindful of what are the words we're using when we're doing that. What are the words that we're infusing into the present moment, because that's what we're speaking into existence. And so beautiful. So Dom, we've only got a couple more minutes left. We're not done yet. Before I ask you to make up a song for us, will you remind everyone where they can go to connect with you after today's show?
Sure thing. Head over to dombrightmon.com. Check out the Going North podcast. Kim is going to be a future guest this year in the fall. So, Pumpkin Spice, Kim O'Neill's awesome, pretty face in the virtual place on the Going North podcast. Being grilled with my dad, jokes and questions about cacti. Definitely be on the lookout for her on the show too, and all the other guests too. There's a lot of content out there for you. Leave a review if you haven't already, and there's also a free gift in there for you too if you head to that website.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, looking forward to being on Dom's show, Going North for sure. And okay, and if you haven't already, let us know in the comments, what is your vision for the second half of 2020? And would you like to be today's recipient of the free virtual reality call with me? I would love to support you in really feeling into your vision, grounding that into the present moment, setting that intention, and building it out. And so if you would like to be today's recipient for that, all you need to do, let me know in the comments or private message me what your vision is. Let me know that you're interested in the call, and there'll be one winner from today. So with that, Dom, we have come to one of the most fun parts, and I would love if you would make up a song for us with the word vision in it, so we can just have a little more fun with today's conversation about vision and really owning that space.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drives the girls wild. I got the moves that really move them. I send chills up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy vision. Sexy vision. I'm not your boy vision. Boy vision. I'm just a sexy vision. Sexy vision. I'm not your boy vision. Boy vision. Yeah, that's right. Eat your heart out, haters. It's all about the mind's eye, baby. Sexy vision.
Oh, Dom. Okay, I love it. Thank you. Thank you for that sexy vision. Yes, you are a sexy vision. And to all of our audience members live or on the replay, you know what? Step into that. You are also that sexy vision if you want to claim that. I love it, love it. And yeah, Kara's laughing and saying sexy vision for sure. Oh goodness, Dom,
If someone catches the reference where that song came from, you'll get a free copy of Going North.
And Carol's saying, "Not your boy vision," laughing. You know what? I don't know where it came from. To me, it's a Dom original, and I think it was fantastic. So, thank you, Dom. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. That's right. Plum pleasing pleasure.
Okay, well, you know what? We did it. That is going to conclude today's show. Dom, thank you so much for being here today. And I know we'll be in contact again soon. And just remember that this is your moment. This is your moment. You get to claim this moment. What is your vision? It starts from there. And then we're going to pair that mindset piece up, pair the emotions with it, and taking that action piece. That's what our conversations are all about. Actually, I know I'm saying it starts with vision. You know what? It can start in different places. We're starting with vision here on Creating 2020 Vision. But you know what? Keep coming back. Take the energy and the momentum of what you experienced, what you tuned into today. Take that throughout your day. Take that throughout your next day and the next day and the next day. And then join us again on Monday for another Rise and Shine Creating 2020 Vision. And definitely check out the upcoming vision workshop already posted on Facebook. I'll be sharing that in other places too. And I'm so excited because you know what? This is your moment. So have an amazing day. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye.